You know, all of a sudden I began to, I would just pick up the Bible and read a little something, usually, the New Testament, because that's where the good stuff really is. The Old Testament is like preparing for the New Testament. The Old Testament, everything can be thought of in terms of God's love for people and His saving people, His redeeming them, and setting the stage for Christ to come. So it's always been about, Christ. But I could pick up the Bible and look at the New Testament and read something. Oh, then I would see. So slowly but surely, I began to see, okay? And so I just see that it's true, okay? Not because someone told me, not because somebody said so, not because my teacher said so, or my preacher said so, or a preacher on the radio said so, or a professor said so, or some expert in a book said so. No, because I see for myself. Okay? So how was it that I would be interested in such things? And how would I come to see for myself? Well, it obviously has to be something other than me. See, I'm being gently guided in that direction. So I see. So it's like math. If there's some kind of a math concept, if you don't get it, then you just don't get it. Okay? You might be able to go through the motions, and you might be able to, by rote memory, by formula, work the problem out. But how much better it is when you say, I get it. See? The eureka moment. That's so much better. And then it's yours after that. See? So it's much better. So that's the way religion is supposed to be realized. God said through Jeremiah, I believe, it was Jeremiah, it might have been Zechariah or one of the other prophets, I don't remember, but he said that the day is coming, says the Lord, when one man won't say to the other one, know you the Lord, for I will write my laws in their mind and in their hearts. Okay? And one man won't have to teach another person, because their laws will be in their hearts. And I will be their God, and they will be my people. See? So I know from within. It's a beautiful thing. So it would be nice. So here's what I can say. I don't want to try to convince you that anything in the Bible is true. Because if I was very clever and very seductive, like a salesman, if I was a really good salesman, well, you might start to think it was true just because I said so. If you were hypnotized by me or impressed by me, which is also hypnosis. See? Or if somehow you drummed up a bunch of emotions and tried to believe it. See, that wouldn't be the same as seeing it for yourself. To have the Spirit itself wordlessly testify within, say yes. Okay? So religion is a very sacred thing between a soul and its maker. A very sacred thing. So all I can do is point some things out. I can leave some clues. I can talk about my journey. And I can point out errors. Okay? And then leave it for you to see for yourself. Okay? So that you might say, well, that doesn't seem quite right, and that doesn't seem right, and that I'm not sure about that. See? And so now you haven't formed any judgment. So actually you're in pretty good shape. You're in very good shape. You're in better shape. See? To be able to see for sure for yourself than someone who rigidly has been hypnotized or brainwashed by some system. Whatever system it is. I'm not just saying Christian. It could be anything. It could be Buddhist or atheist or socialist or liberal or progressive or any Muslim or Hindu or anything. Zoroastrianism or something. Just have it just have it, you know, pressure and pressure and pressure, and then you memorize it, just like you go to college and memorize, memorize, memorize. Okay, so apparently that hasn't happened to you, or if people did try to do it to you, you resisted it because you wanted to wait and see for yourself. So now you're in very good shape. You just say, I don't believe it. Okay, so you don't. So now what? All you can do is wait and see. Wait until you see for yourself for sure. Okay? Wait until you see for yourself for sure. All right? Then you'll know for sure. You'll know in your heart. Not because somebody said so, but because you see it. And not because you're rebelling against someone's pressuring you, but because you see it for yourself.